Okay, we're going to look at how to style links. Now we only have one link on our page, which takes us to this Government of Canada website, but we're going to style this link. We already saw a bit how to style it. We just can do the element selector A tag, and we got rid of the underline and we made it bold. But let's see, if we open this up, we've got some other options here. You can do color, font family, background. I'm wondering, did the font change when I did the paragraph? I think it did. Okay. And that's the idea of cascading style sheets, right? The paragraph, I said, change the font family to. And my A tag, where's my A tag? Right here. Right? This A tag here is inside of this paragraph. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky when it does or doesn't sometimes, but there are certain styles that are set in stone and can't change, that don't cascade, but some do. Just got to play around with it. Anyway, so color, this is what I'm looking for. There's different states for your link. So that's the normal unvisited link. There's a visited, so if you've gone to it. There's a hover, so when you hover over it, you can change the style, and active is when the mouse is being pressed, when it's down. So I usually don't do too much with these. I just do the hover one primarily. If we look at this, try it yourself. This is a link. So the unvisited link is red, right? When I hover over it, it turns hot pink. So this A colon link, A colon hover. And when it's active, it turns blue. So when I click and I'm holding the mouse down now, it stays blue. Okay, now I follow that link. When I go back, it's now green because I visited the link. Okay, so you can play around with stuff like that. I personally don't like the visited and unvisited styling being different. I think the link should always look the same. So I usually don't even do I just do A tag. I don't do the link or unvisited or active or whatever. I'll just do the A tag and then have an A hover. And I like to do this sometimes. We'll add the underline back. So there's my link. When I hover over it, oh, hey, look, that underline's there. Yes, this is a link. Right? But you can do more than that. You can go color red, right? So when you hover over it, something changes. Okay, so that's kind of a nice feature for the links. Like I said, you can read up on this and try all the different states. But like I said, I'll just expect you to know how to style a link with the basic A element selector and then the hover to create some different effects when you hover over it. All right. Oh, they didn't open on a new page. I got to fix that. Okay, CSS basics. What else are we at? Backgrounds. Okay, so backgrounds, we've already seen actually background color, but you can also do background images. There's this repeat command, whether the image will repeat or not. Attachments, you can kind of specify how to attach it and where to position it. I haven't done too much of this, well, a little bit, but okay. So background color we've seen, no problem. Background image, you need to do this. By default, the image is repeated, so it covers the entire element. And we go URL, and then this is basically the same as if we're doing an image element. It would be what we would put inside of the source, right? Where is the image in those quotations? Okay. Okay, and it's warning you, be careful about background images because text, it's hard to read when you have bad background images. So this one says, oh, look, this nice plain background, you're good. Whereas this one, right, it's too busy and it's hard to read the text. Okay, something just to be careful about when you're styling things. Okay, and then this repetition, you can go, oh, you can control to repeat only in the X or to repeat in the Y or no repeat. You can turn it off. Right, so this tree will not repeat itself. But if we got rid of this and hit run, well, there it is, it repeats. Cool. Okay, so let's try to find, so we've got our background color here. Let's try to find a background image for our web page. All right, I was thinking maybe it's a quiz. Let's do a question mark. So go to images. Maybe I should look at those tools again, usage rights. Sure. And I guess what I could do is, if it repeats anyway, oh, that's one big question mark. We could make them smaller, I suppose. Oh, fun. Okay, you know what? Let's try, what was this one? Just this very first one here. Oh, it's an SVG though, I think. Maybe I should add that. Yeah, .svg. I gotta learn more about SVG. I know it's becoming more popular, but I don't know if it always works well with the image tag. I think you have to do different things with it. You know what? Oh yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? Question mark background or wallpaper I should search for. Oh yeah, okay, so I could do something like this. Let's open image in new tab. Cool, let's try that. We'll go save image as, and we'll navigate to the F drive, to our project, media, and let's get rid of all these crazy numbers. Question mark background.png. Okay, cool. So now I'm just going to comment out the background color, and we'll go background image URL, and then quotations, we have to find that. Semicolon, right? See how there's the errors there if I don't have it? Semicolon, so that it ends that property. Hit save, and wow. That is my background. Okay, and I think you can see it is repeating because there's the dark to light and then the dark to light. Okay, can you read my text? Right, WSU Schools warned us about this, that this is a bad background. But we're going to do something to fix that. I will show you that later. What I want to start by doing is, let's play around with this. I want to open with paint.net. I want to do a resize on this, so it's only like 200 by 150, perfect. Okay, let's do a file save as background, I'll add a dash small. Okay, so I just wanted to make a smaller version just to try. Okay, where'd it go? Ah, okay, so now it's smaller and you can see it's got that repetition. If I were to go background repeat, no repeat, we'd see that it's just that small image there. If I take away the small, you could have just the image there and then it would be nothing down below. So that's kind of neat actually. Sometimes if you want like an image and then you can fade, actually if you do this background color, it'll do the background color and then the image over top of it. So you could fade out to a different background color. Anyway, you can play around with stuff like that. Well, you know, let's just leave it at this for now. In the next video, we're going to look at the box model, and we'll talk about borders and margins and padding and height and width and this div. Divs are really important when you want to group elements. And I'll give you a sneak preview. What I want to do is I want to take my quiz and put it into a div and give that a different background. So the body will have a background and my div will have a background. And it'll make it easier to see the text. Anyway, we'll look at that next time when we learn more about box model. This time we learned about how to style our links with that hover state, and then also some background stuff. Oh yeah, I didn't go to the advanced backgrounds. You can do multiple backgrounds. Background size is useful. And there's a section here that I actually really like, a full-size background image. And it doesn't use background image, it uses the shorthand background function. Let's actually copy this and put it right here. I'm going to get rid of this stuff, get rid of this stuff, and I'm going to change this URL. They didn't do quotations, but I feel better using quotations. Media, question mark background. So what it does is it turns off the repeat, it centers it and makes it fixed, and the background size is cover. You can actually do like pixels and stuff here too, but cover will automatically stretch it so that it covers the whole screen. And when you scroll, because of the fixed, the background just stays and your content scrolls over top of it. I think that's kind of a neat feature. All right, anyway, this does not look good. We will make it look better in the next video, but hopefully you understand now a bit about background color, background image. This background shortcut allows us to do the image and other settings as well, and background size you can play around with. Feel free to learn more by exploring these things. But like I said, I just expect you to do basic images and colors and stuff. Okay, hope that made sense. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.